He's double fisting Mountain Dew Zero Sugars. I think a reverse Dutch auction is one of those things that is on the scrambled cable channels.
You should have never said that. You should have just, you're an idiot. It sucksores. That's right. I wrote sucksores.
Oh, yeah.
That takes me back.
Welcome to Born in the 80s,
Constantly
episode
pissing.
534. I'm your host, John_Danger, and I am not constantly pissing. And I'm joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Matt Haig. I am not currently pissing.
I'm TJ, and I am always pissing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Hi, I'm Spanky.
That's not true.
I am a pissaholic. I've been piss-free for 10 minutes now.
That's it. Wow, you've lasted that long.
Hi, Spanky.
TJ, I know
just
you're
earned
not
my
constantly pissing, because then you want to have that kidney stone or bladder stone,
Well,
whichever kind of stone you had.
Whenever Mike had that problem, he was constantly pissing because I gave him drugs that made his dick just like lose all ability to not be pissing. Like like none of the muscles in his entire piss area worked anymore when he was on this medicine. So it was just like if he stood up, piss would fall out.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, but like when your cat's like on the verge of death because of not pissing,
Yeah,
for at least a little bit, I was able to
Better
tolerate
than
the
the
amount of pissing he was doing.
All right. It's a great episode. And
He pisses normally
pissing.
now.
Good. Did
Hey,
he have a
you
narrow
didn't-
urethra?
Future
Yeah,
that
we
we
were
all have
talking
to
about-
look forward to.
You were
though.
talking about pissing pre-show, and you were like, "I'm starting the show right now in the middle of your taunts, pissing." Hey, welcome to the 80s. That's what you did.
That's not what happened.
But we
at
were in the
all.
middle of something.
That's what
I'm going to
happened.
interrupt you next time you're talking about pissing.
I specifically said, I said, are you guys ready? And TJ said, yeah, let's get started. And no one else said anything else, so we started.
TJ does not speak for us.
Well,
No,
you
what
didn't
I
speak
said
for
was
yourself.
constantly-
We have to hold a vote. We're a
Yeah, but DJ doesn't
democracy
speak
dies
for
in
me.
darkness.
All right. What's up? I wanted to talk about my drink. Because I am rapidly feeling a cold coming on, so this is great. But, I can still taste it. I've got this Boylan Bottling Co. Shirley Temple
Nice.
soda.
Great. Shirley
Those are
Temple.
so good.
Oh my god, that's good.
You can get those at the Dollar Tree sometimes.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah, it's so good.
Shirley Temple flavored, which I guess is like grenadine and kind of ginger ale-y. Cherry. Yeah, it's good. I'm a fan.
My favorite thing about the Shirley Temple drink is this is that guy doesn't know that John Lennon hit his first wife thing, but Shirley Temple didn't like Shirley Temples.
Wow. You just had to. You had
Those
to
things that
ruin
if you're the kind of
party.
if you've got to be that guy, and I do, you got to bring up that fact that everyone already knows that Shirley Temple didn't like Shirley Temples. How is your Shirley
You know
Temple,
that
John?
It is good. It
Arnold
tastes
Palmer
good.
doesn't like Arnold Palmer's.
You made that one up, Matt. Nobody.
I'm fairly
dislikes
certain he
Arnold Palmer.
I
invented
did.
the
I
drink.
Lemonade
wanted
and
to
tea,
have
so like-
something to bum everyone out.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I?
I don't think he invented it. I think he just discovered something that already existed and slapped his name on it, which is the
Wow.
real.
I was gonna say people were putting
Yeah,
lemon
kinda
in tea
thing
for
to
a
do.
while, and I think he was just like, lemonade's got lemon in it.
Cool.
I'm drinking
Wine.
Stella Rosa Ruby Rosé Grapefruit.
Yeah, I could tell you were drinking wine. You came on on
What?
very strong.
No.
Talking about piss just a minute ago. When you get drunk, Spanky, you always talk about
I've already
piss.
drank an entire.
Oh, this always happens.
It's always the wine too. You know, beer it's shitting.
TJ is drinking
wine,
what?
It's pissing.
A Baja Blast Zero?
I've already drank an entire. Well, this one's a regular Mountain Dew Zero, and I'm also drinking. So now I'm halfway through my Baja Blast Zero.
He's double fisting
This is
Mountain
why
Dew
you're
Zero
always
Sugars.
pissing.
No, I finished one
This is
completely
why-
first before I opened the next one.
See,
No, this is why he's always pissing out rocks.
that's true.
Constantly pissing out
I have a
stones.
Coke Zero. I have a Coke Zero from
Oh.
Culver's, and I have this really old Diet Coke from like this afternoon from McDonald's
Oh,
that I
nice.
never finished.
Oh,
So I am also
you said
Double
really
fisting.
old this afternoon.
Can we?
Not even close.
That's like the
Well,
guilt
I mean-
soda. You're like, I can't drink
For
that. There's
a-
no bubbles. But look at all the amount of soda I should have drank earlier.
Can we?
Yeah.
it'll be fine. I'll drink it later. But like for not being refrigerated at all, this afternoon is a really long time ago for soda.
Yeah. So pre-show I brought this up for TJ to ogle.
It's piss.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh no.
yeah,
it's
the
for
over.
listeners
audio
can't see, but I
only
handed
listeners.
It
I
is
raised
piss.
up a glass of piss. Yes, that's what occurred.
Sorry,
Oh,
listeners.
yeah.
I was mistaken. It's Pokemon cards, not piss.
I mean,
They start
pretty
with
much,
P.
What's the
Yeah.
difference?
pretty much the same thing. So Pokemon cards. So I as in a previous episode, I talked about how I was getting into buying sports card packs. Sports cards and
Quite a bit.
cards, collectible cards, are basically just gambling, is what I've learned. And now I have stopped buying boxes, although that's not true because I bought some WNBA Prism boxes, which is fun. I got some WNBA cards, but I decided to put some limits. I'm going to collect basketball cards. That's why I collect. I like basketball.
Basketball.
But then I found my old Pokemon cards, and I was like, I gotta get some new Pokemon cards. And we just talk a little bit about the state of Pokemon cards right now. It's fucking insane, and I don't know why. I think I've read that it has to do with the phone game becoming very popular, and then people are like, oh shit, you can buy real cards. TJ,
That's
Pokemon
part of
Go.
it. But
yeah,
there are also Pokemon trading card influencers that are just popular on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Like a Deep Pocket Monster, who also has his I forget what he calls his short channel, but his big series is should I open it or should I keep it sealed? He buys like a $250 card pack, single card pack from like 18 years ago, and then opens it up and completely destroys its worth by opening it. And it's just, he's got way too much money to spend, and people love watching that stuff. And it's yeah, it makes too many more people want to get this stuff, and then it just turns into, is this gambling? Is this addiction? Is this whatever?
I should be
And
legally
at the end
allowed
of the
to
day-
kick this guy's ass. This guy's ass needs kicked, and I should be allowed to do it.
Why can't he just drink Crystal Pepsi and eat cactuses like a normal person?
Yeah. If you want to be an
Exactly.
influencer, it should be about something really fucking dumb, and you should hurt yourself doing
yeah.
it.
So there's a lot of
Because
that.
it's like you're hurting society by getting kids interested in that. The least you could do is break ribs by running through a door in your apartment.
There's a lot of that.
And speaking of hurting yourself, I just watched a YouTube short that from a YouTube channel I followed like years ago. It's the Born in the 80s YouTube channel, because John posted a video of his curtical rice.
Oh, Curtical rice.
and
Yes.
just seeing
Curtical
curtical
rice.
rice. Yes.
Yes, the jiggling. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Jiggling.
no, so I bought these Pokemon cards, and I had to buy them on eBay because these are not possible to purchase in a store. Because if you just watch any videos of scalpers, like neckbeard guys, I mean, like me, but like, you know, they're doing the bad thing because they just go in and buy all of the cards for children, and you can't even buy like them because they'll just go
The
crazy.
lineage of
Yeah.
this podcast has produced the primary image of Neckbeard.
Yeah. Adam's the next.
Yeah.
So,
That's
like,
true.
So, so I bought these on eBay. I think this booster bundle I bought for, how much do these retail for? 25, I think, right? Because there's 6 pack or 30.
I
There's
don't
6
know.
packs in there. I think they're 25 because there's 6 packs and the packs are supposed to be $4.50 a piece. So it's like 25 to 30, somewhere around there. Maybe it's like $27.99. Anyway, I bought this box. I think I paid $40 for it. So I paid like a $13-14 premium plus shipping, so probably $45 total, which is crazy. And then I bought individual packs because I wanted to see if there was any difference in like if they were better or not for pulling, because I was wondering if maybe
Like
the
pull
people
rates
selling them are weighing the cards or whatever nonsense that like you'll see videos of people with fucking like drug scales in a fucking Walmart weighing cards, and there'll be signs saying no weighing. I don't think weighing makes a difference. I think that's been debunked
anymore. Yeah, I don't think it does anymore because like the fact that you have that guaranteed reverse hollow at every pack now, you're always going to have about the same weight in every pack in the present day.
Yeah. So I bought that. I was like, okay. And I opened them, and then like the rush wasn't there because it's just one nice thing about Pokemon cards, I guess, is that the drop rates are much better than with like sports cards. Sports cards are ridiculously like gambling-atized, where like you'll have like 15 different parallels, and a parallel is like the card, but like a variation in the art on the card is what a parallel is. So it'll be like the same number, but this one's got lasers, this one's got, you know, this type of shiny. I think Pokemon does parallels too, but they're just pretty much hollow, right? And then there'll be like alternate art versions of cards that are pretty clear, and then that's it. They don't do like a billion variations. The only thing is that they have chase cards that'll be like, you'll have like a what is it? What's this guy called? The fighty guy, Lucario. I think for this one there's
Lucario,
I think there's a
Mega Lucario. Yeah.
So I think there's a Mega Lucario EX with like a crazy gold art that is like the super rare one. But those are even like a 1 in 90 pack pull rate. Like they're not insane. So like you can pull them. I probably won't because I bought 12 packs total. And that's it. And then what I also did, because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get like a set of modern cards, and I'll have the old cards and the modern cards. And so I bought an Elite Trainer box. Those are retail for $50, and I paid $75 or $80 for it, because that's just how they go. People are selling them online for $100, so I felt like I would jump on.
Just to kind of throw things out there, GameStop has increased their prices where the base selling price for that shit is almost scalper prices.
Correct. They're pre-scalping.
It's really bad now.
Yeah. So the only places where you can get them are direct from Pokemon.com, which apparently I've read online is like it's blind luck when they drop, because you'll be fighting bots that they for some reason still can't stop from being able to work on their website. So it's almost like you should like allow people to pre-order things before they drop, and then only allow like one box per email address or something, or like have some sort of, anyway, it's ridiculous. It's terrible. And so I bought Elite Trainer box that shipped out on the 27th of January. It has not arrived. The eBay seller that I purchased it from is no longer selling anything, and they have a billion negative reviews talking about how they didn't actually ship anything. So I got scammed, for one, which is really interesting because I looked at their thing and they had like 99% positive. They had sold other stuff before, no negatives. And so someone had stolen that account and then just started like doing that. So I probably stole an image from someone else's. It's fine. eBay does money back guarantees. So I don't really understand what the point of this scam is. Like that I have to wait a week basically for the seller to not respond, and then I just get my money back. So it's like, okay. So I bought another one from tcgplayer.com. They do like a sales there too, and somebody had one for like $78, and I was like, whatever. And that arrived in like a day and a half. So like I haven't opened it yet. I probably will, but I kind of wanted that because the Elite Trainer box comes with like all the accoutrement. Like it's got like the coin, it's got the like card backs, it's got like a how to play booklet, so it's kind of like the So now I have like a full modern set and a
Sometimes
bunch
comes
of
with a mini
boosters.
binder.
Yeah, exactly. So I got like the set for this. Like
Yeah.
it's a Phantasmal Flames one, which is one set newer than this one. And it was like, oh, this is like the Charizard set. It's got the Charizard art on the box. I like me a Charizard, so, and I think it comes with a Charizard like EX card, but it's just like it's worth nothing because they
promo.
put one for every box, but it's a promo.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I like Charizard. Like that was my favorite as a kid, so I bought that.
Charizard. I hate Charizard.
I like Charizard. So, yeah.
It's always a Blastoise.
It's ridiculous poke gambling. And it sucks, but also it's kind of fun because I still like the art on the cards is awesome. Like they do a fucking kick-ass job.
The very first Pokemon game had the game corner in it, so it was always gonna lead to gambling. You have to play the game corner music whenever you're opening the cards, though. The da 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 da.
This is my favorite one I got.
Oh, that's the gold and silver. That's gold and silver Lucky Channel music.
I've got the Mega Lucario.
But I think it was also used. It might have also been used in the Goldenrod game corner.
That's right, because of the Lucky Channel music got remixed with "Get Lucky" by Daft Punk, and that's I really like that. Even though I don't really like that song very much, it's probably one of my least favorite Daft Punks. I do like the Lucky Channel version of it.
It is one of the better Siva Gunner rips.
Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to talk about,
Gunner.
There's a couple like I wanted to like go into this whole world for the podcast because this is the whole world of degeneracy that I've gotten into of the sports card gambling and collecting. So there is
which midlife crisis have you gotten into today, John?
So this was all born from blame my parents because they moved. And so I took all of my stuff and I found all of my old cards and boxes and I started looking through them and I was like, all right, I want to buy cards because they're fun and they're fun to collect. So anyway, I have a full base set of the Topps flagship NBA cards. So I got all 300 in there. Which was fun to collect. I went to a local card shop. That was fun. I looked through their little stacks and grabbed some of the singles that I didn't have of my set. So here's my advice. If people want to get into cards, don't. Second thing would be, if you are going to get into cards, don't buy boxes as your main way of enjoying cards because buying boxes is just gambling. I'm going to buy boxes, but I'm going to buy a couple for like the annual release, get a couple just to open them and get my cards. And then what you do is pick out the players you like or the team that you like and buy the individuals on eBay for almost nothing. And you'll spend way less than that. Or for me, what I'm doing is going through the NBA, I watch the NBA. I'm picking out rookies that I really like and buying a bunch of their rookie cards right now because those may go up in value. And I like to collect the rookie cards, and that's kind of it. So focus on that. Pick an avenue. I'm focusing on basketball. Pokemon I got just because it's fun, and I like Pokemon cards, and now I have a modern amount, and I'm not going back into that because at least the sports card gambling cards cost you have to pay scalper prices for them anyway, because there is no MSRP for one. That you can buy boxes on stores, and usually you can find them. But there's a thing called hobby boxes, which are like nicer boxes with better hit rates on cards, and those get sold to card dealers.
Hobby boxes are the boxes that stole a bunch of artifacts from Iraq. What was it, Iran or something?
Mm-hmm. No, it was Iraq during the war.
Yeah,
they stole those artifacts. They put them in boxes. And then you pull them out with your cards, and you'll get like a sheet of like Muhammad or something. And
I prefer the Michaels cards myself.
Yeah, so the Hobby Lobby boxes that you get, but it's such an interesting thing because they sell them, and then so I'm going into this. So they sell those to like card shops, so you can go to your local card shop and get one, and they buy them at a price, and then they mark them up because they're only sold through those channels, or you can buy them direct off the website if you get lucky. They do Panini does, I think Topps even does this too. They do reverse Dutch auctions for cases. So that's where they put a huge price out. And then every sale, or like every so many minutes, the price for the box goes down. And then it just goes until they sell out.
I feel like a reverse Dutch auction is one of those things that is on the scrambled cable channels. Yeah,
I feel like I saw that one too at some point when I was probably too young, but so it's all like just all greed, up and down. It's amazing. It's spectacular, like this world, which is why it's just kind of like crazy. So the card packs, those hobby boxes, also go to breakers. So they'll have deals with influencers, much like the Pokemon ones, that are called breakers, and they will be the people that break cards online. You can go to apps like Whatnot or Fanatics Live. I'm sure TikTok Live people are doing breaking. And on those apps, you're opening packs for everyone and then auctioning those cards off to people, right? The other thing that breakers do is they'll have, okay, I've got 10 hobby boxes. You're going to pay $2,000 for this player, and then every card from that player that comes out of this break are yours. So it's like gambling. So, and that's how they make up the cost. It's just fucking insane that people do this. Like, for me, like the furthest I'm going to go in the gambling is buying a card, like buying a box to like open up, because it's fun to open up a box for each like new set, you know, get one box, check them out. The other thing that's crazy is there's a website called Arena Club. Have you heard of Arena Club? I was advertised this quite a bit because the algorithm caught on that I was buying cards. So Arena Club is an online slab pulling site. So this is the lingo. This is like we're in like a hobby.
Okay.
You got all these lingos.
Right now, slab pulling is definitely something that's on the blurry cable channel. I've seen that one before.
So Arena Club sells slab packs, as they call them, but you just get one card. So like for instance, maybe I can share my screen for this so you guys can see what this website looks like. And just the insanity of this website. So this is the latest bit of degeneracy I got into, all for research for the podcast, obviously. No other reason. So Arena Club, they do all sorts of stuff. Let me see if I can just log into my account.
Oh, I know what this shit is. Okay. Fuck.
So, good. Of course, because I'm sure all this shit is so like fucking prone to people getting fucking ripped off. They need a fucking 2-factor auth to log in. Oh my god. So I set up an account on this because they had like a coupon on an ad where it was like 20% off your first rip. So I was like, why not? So
what?
Okay.
So slab packs here are so you can pick your thing. Let's try Pokemon, since you're interested in Pokemon, right? Probably more than sports on this podcast. So you buy a slab, and a slab is a graded card, basically.
And the packaging was designed by the same people that do packaging for weed gummies. Apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So this is one slab per pack. So they call it a pack. It's just one. You pay $75, and then there is Grail cards that have what percentage is this? That's
0.003%.
3,000 of a percent
of a percent. So that's 3 out of every 100,000.
Yeah. So this is gambling. But then they have the lineup, which is these are all have 2%. So you're going to get one of these cards in this lineup. Like it is going to be one of these. That's kind of how it works. So they rank from whatever. And so what you do is you pay, and then it will rip. It'll do like a loot box animation, basically. And then you have like your account where you have like a showroom. As you can see, I have no cards because I created an account, and I will talk about what I did. I actually have this Michael Jordan card in my PC, my personal collection, is the lingo as well. Do I have the order history here?
This is why we do not deserve nice things. Not just we can't have them.
Yeah.
We should
So
not have them.
I bought.
Yeah, like
Yep. Go
we
ahead.
don't deserve the light of God. We have forsaken
Ooh.
him on purpose.
Ooh. We can watch the reveal of the single slab pack I bought. So I went here and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy the cheapest you can get in basketball cards. So it was a $60 slab pack. I was like, why not? It's $10 off because of the coupon. And so what the other thing
So
is
this
so the other thing is what,
revealing the cards
Yes.
that you get?
one card. You only get one card again in these packs.
So you get a... Oh, you only...
Would you like to buy a $5,000 pack? Because they have that.
Okay. So you get it, and you don't have to wait for it to get, like, mailed to you. You
No,
just get that
so yes,
instant
this is the
dopamine
next
hit,
step.
and you can keep buying and buying and buying
Yes.
and buying.
So they will keep it in their vault. So it's kind of like your own the cards, but they're at their site, and you can pay to retrieve the card, which is just I think $1 plus the shipping cost, which is like $10. Which is fine because they probably ship it in a lot
Okay.
of packing material because you don't want these to get busted. So you can get them at any time, your cards. So it's just basically kind of like a way to buy and sell traded cards, and like there's a marketplace where people are selling theirs. There's and then you can have your showroom where you have all of your cards that you own on the thing. So it's kind of gambling, but it's also kind of like an alternative to like eBay, where I could get this Zion Williamson card for $6 and it would show up in my showroom. And if I wanted it, I could have it delivered to me. So let's get the cheapest pack of NBA.
And what is the slab safe program?
I have no clue what the slab safe program is. Where did you see that? I'm not.
It was just some upcharge on the purchase.
Oh,
page.
yes. Okay, yes. Okay, so the slab safe program is provide you so when you open the slab, it will give you an offer to buy it back from you. So you don't own the card, but they give you some money back. So it's gambling, basically. So like you may get a card here that you don't want. Let's say you don't like.
Okay.
Who wouldn't like Mega Gengar? Let's say you get this just EV GX. Like, okay, it's like a whatever EV. I'm not a huge EV person, They'll offer you. We'll give you $45 for that card. If you want it. And then they'll go in your Arena Cub wallet balance, basically. The slab safe program is you pay a 10% premium and they will guarantee you a higher offer buyback price. You'll guarantee you 80% of the $75 as a buyback.
Oh my God, dude, you're just giving them money.
Yeah.
You're just giving them money and like not getting anything. And then sometimes you're like, well, I gave you 75, but instead of giving you 75, I just want to give you 40.
Yes. So
you're never getting anything.
This is
exactly.
This is like every time somebody tries to explain the derivatives market to
yes.
me.
So
Like
what's
it's
incredible
just
about
numbers
this?
that don't attach to anything real.
So I made off like a fucking bandit with this because I was like, I'll pay $50 for one NBA card. I don't have any graded cards in my collection, so I'm like, let's just get a graded card. It's going to be worth, $40 at the worst, for this $60. If I'm already getting the 10 or 20% off, it's pretty close. Why not? Let's do my reveal. So you can watch my video reveal. Look at this shit. Ooh, the audio's good. Ooh, the music. So what
I have
card?
been an enjoyer of electronic dance music for my entire life, and all of a sudden, I don't like it anymore.
So what card did I draw? A 9.5 Beckett, which is one of the rating companies. So a good card, a Giannis Antetokounmpo rookie card, which is 1, my favorite player, and 2, the person I'm collecting cards for. So I literally got the one card I would have wanted out of their entire list of like Grail cards. And so that card's worth. I checked online, a graded, like I couldn't get a Beckett comp, but like a graded, high graded, like 9 is worth about $50-$60 on eBay. And so I'm like, okay, paid $50, $10, ship it, $60, got a rookie card of my favorite player, done. I am never using this again. Like, this is ridiculous.
What you've done is the equivalent of the Disaster Girl when NFTs started popping off. Sold an NFT for like $20K of the Disaster Girl image and just fucking cashed it out and bounced and never touched the fucking NFT market again.
I literally like shouted like, what the fuck? It was literally the one card I would have wanted out of all those. Like, I'm sure all the other ones would have been fine, but literally so as part of my card purchasing thing is like pick a sport. I'm picking a player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, plays for the Bucks, one of my favorite players. I bought 2 of his rookie cards on eBay for about $25-$30 a piece. And so I'm like, I'm just going to collect rookie cards of this guy. So I fucking got a graded one of one I didn't own and so I'm like, I'm done. I'm never logging into this website again unless they give me another 20% coupon and there's like a $50 pack I can open and then I'll just rip it and have them send it to me and I'm out of their weird system. Like, it's just, it sucks, man. Capitalism is the worst, huh? I just want a cool picture of a guy I like. Like, well, that sounds weird. That sounds weird.
Hey, title of the podcast.
I'm right there with you. I
just want a cool picture of a guy I
like too. Everyone should have a cool picture of a guy John likes.
So I'm also currently I was bidding on a Giannis Antetokounmpo Topps Midnight numbered to 25 autograph, but it's at $330 now. I put my max at like 120. That's way out of there. I'd like to I want to get an autographed of him at some point, so that's my next looking for card. But those are expensive. Autographs are expensive, so I'm waiting to find a good deal. So but I do, that's kind of like my thing is I'm just going to stick on that. I'm going to buy the WNBA set when it comes out. I'll get a couple boxes. When the NBA set comes out, I'll get a couple boxes. Then buy individuals of players I like. And the other cool thing that Topps does is Topps Now. I don't know if you've heard of this. So they make cards throughout the season, like when things happen. So they do like wrestling ones where like so-and-so won the Royal Rumble. And you buy a Now card. Except for that they cost like $8 or something plus shipping. Here, I bought this one, John Cena's retirement match card, because I was like, why not? $8. Cool. That's gambling too, though, because there's numbered versions, there's autographed versions, and that, and so it's like a chance. So what you want to do, if you like a Topps Now card, just go on eBay and buy it from someone who didn't get the one they wanted, and they're selling it for like $4. So I bought a bunch of those from the NBA from some of the rookies this year. So that's my advice. Just buy pre-ripped cards that you actually want. And you can, I had fun collecting all 300 cards of this set. So that was fun. But like, you don't need to do that every year. So it's a fun hobby, but you have to.
I feel like a lot of people who get into.
I'm just happy I'm not like addicted to gambling. I could feel it though.
Yeah.
I could feel, because like the other day I was going to my Pathfinder game, my weekly Pathfinder game, and I stopped to get food, and there's a Farm and Fleet there, and I'm like, I know Farm and Fleet sells sports cards. What if I went in and bought a pack? Like, it's only $25 for a pack for a box. But I didn't, because I'm like, you know what? No, I ordered my WNBA packs from Costco. I bought 2 packs. Or 2 boxes of packs or whatever. And then Dick's Sporting Goods has like a special variant edition box only sold through them. And I'm like, I ordered 2 of those and they're coming in March, and that's it for me. That's the only boxes I'm buying of that set. And so you just kind of have to set limits. Be like, I'm spending $150 on this set. That's it. And I'm out. Like, if I don't get any fun cards, there'll always be next year to buy more.
the problem with like the whole concept here is that a lot of people who get these cards are not actually into basketball or Pokemon
You see a
or
lot
whatever.
of
It's just like, well, gig economy, I get to gamble
Yeah.
and also gig economy bullshit at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like people who are addicted to gambling will like find a TikTok or a YouTube short or whatever talking about how the new hotness to get into the next gold mine, the next gold rush is NBA cards, and then they get radicalized into buying the NBA cards, and they're like, this is my, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm gonna be the next Tim Apple because of I bought NBA card pack. And is that a
WNBA Sonia
Caleb Clark?
Citron rookie card. It's
Oh.
a Prism card. Anyway, the Prism packs are.
I don't watch the WNBA. The only thing about the WNBA I know is Caitlin Clark, and that people have opinions about Caitlin Clark, and that I really don't understand why people have opinions about Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark, and there's Paige Beckers, who's the rookie of the year from last season.
Oh, and then the one who got in jail in Russia.
Brittany Grenier. I have a Brittany Grenier. I got a Brittany Grenier card in one
Brittany
of my packs.
Grenier, there you go.
So, no, I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to get into WNBA cards because again, doing basketball, and two, I want to support the WNBA because I think it's cool, and there's a lot of really good rookies like coming through recently, so it's like this is kind of a time to buy some, and then, but like the whole point is, and the guys like say this, like
Yeah.
if you watch people that actually are like smart about it, are like what you do is you just find teams and players you like. Buy a bunch of cards of the players and teams that you like, and if they become a Hall of Famer, then boom, you got a whole bunch of cards of a Hall of Famer that you bought at the time. But this is a long-term game. This is a 20-year game, you know? Like, the people that bought the Shaquille O'Neal rookie cards.
Example of this, and I'm not a card person.
No.
But let's say I was, is that I'm a Kansas City,
Yeah.
soon to be the Kansas Chiefs fan.
Mhm.
And when Alex Smith in 2017 was like, go, I was one of the few people like, no, I think Patrick will do a pretty good job. Like, people thought he was going to be all right, but nobody thought he was going to go to like 5 Super Bowls in 7 years or whatever it is he went to. If I was into, in 2017 football cards or whatever, I would have absolutely just been collecting every Patrick Mahomes there was at the time, because I was into this dude, not because of I think his card is gonna be worth a lot of money.
That's because
it
you
was
like
because I'm a fan of this team and I think this guy looks good as a player, and like that like legitimate interest in a thing translated to like whether or not, like, I remember when Jordan Love got picked up by the Packers, and I would watch Packers games, and John would be like, "Oh God, he sucks so bad." I'm like, "No, John, he's actually doing pretty good," because John was a doomsayer about Jordan Love. But then after like one season, it's like, "Oh, he's actually fine." But that's an example of like, there's a couple ways you can go when you're an actual fan of a football team, where it's like you either go into doom mode because you went from having MVP Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love, an unknown, or you are, in my situation, a Alex Smith, the most fucking like bologna sandwich of a quarterback. Like, that's lunch. It's not bad lunch. It's not good lunch, but it's lunch.
It doesn't
of
fuck
a
up.
fucking football player to like after that, an unknown is like a fucking surprise, right? It's like Bean Boozled. It's like I might get the one that's fart flavored, but like it's got a flavor to it. It's not the unflavored Bean Boozled. So like, let's fucking go. I'm so hyped. So like, if you have an attachment to a team like that, and you like you are with Giannis on the Bucks,
Rip in peace. This is probably his last year
like,
as a Buck as well. So I'm kind of like going all
probably
out.
yeah.
I'm
Like,
trying to
that's
collect his
in-
stuff because I'm gonna miss him.
I'm not gonna turn this into NBA podcast because I don't watch basketball. But like the only little because it's the Olympics, so I'm watching sports channels a lot more right now. There was a thing about Giannis where it's like he's old and he's injured-ish and his contract's up, but it's like so it's probably his last one, but like it also depends on like how much he's asking, whether or not like his injury is going to affect how much of a prospect he is for someone to want to buy a veteran.
He's 30.
So like he could land on the Bucks again, but it's
could.
probably like a 10 to 20% chance more than it is like 50-50. He's probably gone.
Yeah, his contract's expiring.
Anyway,
and
like
the Bucks,
you with Giannis,
they used up all of their draft capital building around him to make a championship, and then just a bunch of injuries happened, and now we don't have anything, so we kind of have to. He doesn't want to stick around while we rebuild, basically. So fair enough. I'm happy for the kid to move on. He got us a championship
as a veteran.
Yeah. So,
but
so I'm trying to collect.
Anyway, that's
stuff.
all that I know about NBA.
So I got this Jordan card. I bought single. This was $3 because there was a million of them.
I miss the 90s.
So I got that Skybox. And so what you do is you buy like here's a Topps now. So these are my guys that I'm following. Con Kneppel, who's the fastest to 100 threes in NBA history. I really like Derek Queen, so I've been buying Derek Queen cards. This is a hollow version of his rookie.
Oh, cool! I like that hollow card. I love it when a card is landscape. Like when there's just a couple of special cards in the set that's landscape.
And then this may be, this is like me calling my shot here, and everyone, the number 1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg for the Dallas Mavericks. He's kind of doing he went straight from school to the NBA. He's doing the LeBron thing. He's like 19. But like I've collected a whole bunch of his singles. I got some of these in my packs. Nice. But I'm collecting all of his singles of him just because now is the time. In case that it seems to be I'm right because he's doing crazy. He had a 50-point game a couple weeks ago. Him and Con Kneppel had he had like 54 points and Con had 38. It was like a huge rookie duel. Like we got like a new generation of stars coming. So I'm really excited So I'm like that's kind of what I'm focusing on now is just collecting like some of these guys that I think will be great, and maybe they won't be, but I'm enjoying collecting them. And if I'm right, these cards will be worth a couple $100 in 20 years, and that's fun. Or I'll just keep them in my collection because I don't know. I'm not in it for short-term flipping. So, so people that are those breakers. Yeah. And if you can get a card graded fast, and you're the first one on the market with it, you can get a ton of money because the value just goes like this after a bunch of people have the cards. So there's like people that like pay rush deals and get the cards early and ship them. It's a fucking scam. It's just so my advice is just buy cards for players you like and sets you like and hold on to them and make cool, box 3D print yourself a cool little box to put them in, like I 3D printed card sleeves and labeled them. These are my dupes for my WNBA boxes I bought. I made a binder of all the WNBA cards, so I'm just
He's got a binder of women.
I do. A binder full of women. Look at all these women. WNBA. Anyway,
look at all those women.
Can I mention that so I'm on the WNBA cards subreddit. It's a little creepy.
Unsurprising.
It's a little creepy. There's some people that are like a little creepy about it, and it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, because somebody be like, oh, she's so cute in that picture, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, she's an athlete.
They're doing a sport. They're not being cute.
Well,
this is something that
to be fair,
person and also an enjoyer of Olympic sport, specifically women's sport.
Sure.
I was say, as someone who's been into women's sports, Olympic sports for my whole life, and also is asexual, it has always grossed me the hell out whenever people do that shit because they'll be like, I'd really like that. Fuck that Katie Ledecky. I'm like, she's a swimmer. She's wearing clothes. She's wearing swimsuit that is so compression. It makes her look like a fucking popsicle stick. I don't understand what. First of all, she's doing a sport and she's the best in the world at it. So fuck you for even bringing up whether or not you want to fuck her. She's the best in the world at something. And second of all, the clothing that sports people wear is so typically like not meant. It's performance clothes, right?
Yeah.
Like the exception to that rule is like leotards in women's gymnastics, where like they are designed specifically to be visually appealing. But every other bit of clothes, like look at the speed skaters who are skating in the Winter Olympics right now. They look like fucking aliens because they're wearing spandex on their whole ass body to get that extra 0.01% of aerodynamics to possibly shave like a hundredth of a second off their time. Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. You guys are weird. Stop being weird.
So
okay, that's my rant. That's it.
No, and you're right. I think part of it is that so the rookie cards are photos from their signing. So it's them just wearing clothes and being like, cool, I got signed to this team thing. So they're a little bit more like casual photos instead of like action shots. But and then the WNBA has leaned into this too, so they have a tunnel vision set within a set. I forget what that's called. Inserts. So they're like, and that's the girls in their outfits that they wear to the game. So like their cool fit, and clothing, kind of like red carpet clothing.
Yeah.
Which is one really cool thing the WNBA has done, because that's like a cool like fashion thing, and the players like that because they get to like show off their style while they're walking. The NBA men, see that with every
NFL
sport.
Players do that.
No, I know, but it's cool that the women are able to do that too, and kind of show off their sick clothing and styles and things. So that's cool. But there's just a tinge of weirdness because it's Reddit, so it's all men. So it's just kind of like I'm on it because it's
Reddit
fun seeing people
wins my personal award for the grossest website. Whether or not it's the most damaging to society, I'm not willing to place a bet. But as far as like being the grossest, it wins, because every time I see Matt post from the resin printing subreddit, he'll send a screenshot to our Discord, and I'm like, these guys need to fucking go outside. They need to please God go outside. Not get near anybody. Don't go up to anybody, but be under the sun for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
The resin printing subreddit used to just be a normal subreddit. It didn't used to be like that.
No, you go there and it's like, hey, help, my print broke. And it's like a fucked up set of tits. It's all it is. It's a big old thick fat ass that's not printed correctly.
Yeah, I mean, and most of the WNBA like subreddit is fine because it's just like, look at this cool card I pulled from my blaster. I love the way this art looks on this one. Like, and that's cool because I'm enjoying looking at cards that I didn't get in mine, being like, oh, that's cool. I wish I had that one, and then I can use that to buy, or like seeing like what players people like. Like, here's all my Sabrina Ionescu cards because she's my favorite player. Like, that's cool. I like her too. She's like a 3-point specialist, which is fun. My favorite player of the newer rookies is Cameron Brink. She's very pretty, but I like her because she's the type of player that I like. So she's super tall, and she's like the shot blocker, like rim protector, defense. Like, that was always my favorite. Patrick Ewing was one of my favorite, and Charles Barkley.
I was about to say Ewing.
I like the big tall guys knocking the shots down. So that's like kind of her specialty is shot blocking. So that. So it's just collect things you like, and it's gambling. Know that it's gambling, and know that you can spend. I bought, probably $200 worth of boxes for this, and that's it. That's it for the season. Like, that's a hobby cost. Next year, I'll buy more. When the new season comes out, but you kind of just have to set a limit, and then if you want to buy individuals,
I think I would be okay with even just regular gambling. Like, if I went to a Vegas trip or something, if I was like, what's an amount of money I can just be fine completely burning if I'm having a great time, and then I'd settle on that number, and then that's how much I would gamble with. And I would also be like, if I get triple this, I'm just gonna stop, because like, that's incredible. That if I've tripled whatever my amount is that I'm fine for burning, that's crazy and awesome and good. And that, to me, I'm not going to get anything else out of that. Like, that'll be a huge payoff, and I've had a lot of fun. So like, that's kind of my own personal, like, honestly, if a video game has gambling in it, that's how I do gambling in video games.
It is fun.
I'm like, all right, so if I've got 20 gold, I'm willing to burn. And if I get 60 gold, I'm just going to walk away and have that go in my pocket. Like, to me, gambling isn't something I like to do, but like, I can indulge in it if it's fun. But like when I see that thing like that arena card
Oh,
thing that you did, I just saw
Arena
poison.
Club.
I just saw like a fucking forest of thistles and spiny thorns covered in like fucking those trees from Pluribus in South America, where if they stick you, you go like limp and paralyzed, then you die and get bacteria infection or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah. The
I don't
other
know if
thing
anyone else has seen
I might
Pluribus,
think of
but
doing.
they're real trees in somewhere
No, not
in
yet.
South America with
Yeah.
spines on them.
So the other thing I might think of doing is there's a, a
Um,
service called.
I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing that website.
Yeah, there's a service called Boombox, which is a little bit, more like gambling. I don't know. Anyway, they send you like each month. You pay like I think the cheapest might be $70 or $80 a month, and they send you like 6 packs of cards from like hobby blasters, and so it's like a monthly thing. Like you get that. Like that could seem more of like a sustainable way. 60 is a lot though, and that's the cheapest one. They sell a $250 a month box. Like it is some crazy shit. So it's like that could be it because it's fun to rip, but then if you just set your budget. So that's my advice because this is gambling. I'm lucky that I don't have that impulse. I feel it, but I'm able to control it. Is just like set a budget, and go for it, and then focus on just doing auctions. You get the rush from an auctioning for like a single card, like a Giannis card that I'm bidding on someone with, like that's where you can get your rush. Don't open packs or watch people open packs on YouTube. That's fine. Like you can see what the cards look like and then be like, ooh, I like that one. I'll go find that on eBay and buy it for, $10 because it's a rare card, but that's cheaper than a $50 pack that you're not going to get that card in. So like, just do that. It sucks. Or you could play the trading card shop simulator game and rip all the fake Pokemon cards you could ever want in that game. That's a fun game. Anyway, don't get addicted to cards, people.
Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, you can go in Tabletop Simulator. There's a Pokemon, like you can rip old Pokemon card packs and that's fun. Yeah, do that. Don't actually gamble.
Yeah, that's fun.
There's also like the Pokemon card game on your phone. That's fun. You rip packs in that. That's free, or you can pay $10 a month.
2 free packs a day.
Yeah, or you can get a third pack and pay $10 a month.
Or
whatever.
you could just gamble with, CS:GO skins.
Oh yeah, dude, that Arena Club is very similar to CS:GO skin gambling, like. But at least with the Arena Club, theoretically, it's a physical item that you could get in your house if you wanted to cash out. And so it's amazing because I literally just was like, bam, cool, cash out, send it to me. I'm done. I'm done with your bullshit. I got my card I wanted. It's going on a shelf. I'll 3D print a little stand for it, and it's going to sit up on my shelf as one of my treasured relics. So when I die in like the post-apocalypse, World War III, that'll probably happen. Someone will unearth in
we already live in the post-apocalypse.
Someone in 1,000 years will unearth this box of my treasured relics, of the past. So that'll be fun. So that's my whole. I'm done.
Good.
I'm done talking about cards on the podcast. That's the next hobby that I've midlife crisis my way through, and whatever next will be, I don't know. It was ants, then it was 3D printing.
Do they sell cards? Like cards for vehicles, like it was like can we have a Buick card trading game?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome, huh?
So we could like combine Buick stories and card stories all in one.
So Topps makes Marvel cards, and they got a license to make Pixar cards. So you could get like a Lightning McQueen 1-of-1 rare card. There you go.
I recently watched all the Pixar movies I hadn't seen, and there was like 4 of them. And Cars and its 2 sequels were on the list. And
how were those?
One of the dumb things about the Cars, like fun facts, like people who think they're fun and whatever, is the main character's name, Lightning McQueen. There's people who are like, actually, it wasn't named after Steve McQueen. It was named after some guy who worked on A Bug's Life, whose last name was McQueen. And I hate that kind of fun fact because no, I'm sure that like fed into the decision to call this like, oh, you know, what would be a good way to honor so and so McQueen is if in our Cars movie we named the guy McQueen, and also it's a funny joke because of Steve McQueen. But people will be like, no, it was just this reason. And it's like, shut up. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's a fucking car named Lightning McQueen. Of course, the existence of Steve McQueen factored into calling him that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way in hell it didn't. Shut up, idiot. The first movie's okay. The third movie's pretty good. The second movie is hot dog shit. I fucking hated it. Absolutely awful. Cars 2. So fucking bad.
So I think my favorite part about Cars is I think if it was the Cars universe, in Cars 2, right? Your favorite movie. There's a shot where a car pope can be clearly seen, which means that in the Cars universe, there is a Cars Catholic Church, and that means that there is a Cars Jesus who was crucified for the sins of all of the cars, I guess.
Carsified.
Yes, carsified.
Well, the thing is
That's
they
the episode
they
title
put
right
Car
there.
Jesus up on one of those 2-pole lifts that they take to your at the car shop where he's lifted up, and so they had him up there until all of his oil drained out, and then they parked him in the impound lot. But when they went there 2 days later, the fucking impound lot gate was open, and fucking Car Jesus wasn't in there.
Oh my god. Yeah, and one of the Roman cars while he was up there stabbed him with a long tire iron.
No. His name is Pontius Honda Pilot.
Pontius. Oh shit, dude.
Honda Pilot.
Honda Pilot.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck, man.
And then there
That's
was a
got to be the
car,
title of this episode. Come on. Has anyone got a better joke than Pontius Honda Pilot?
Pontius Honda Pilot.
I even got the make
No.
right. I forgot. I was unsure if Honda is who made the pilot, but I got it right.
You got it right. I was trying to come up with like he was betrayed by Judas, but I couldn't come up with a car that was close to Judas. So I'm sure I could if we workshop this a little bit, but we should probably.
I was trying
Pontius
to
Honda
come up
Pilot
with
was
the
the
cars
fucking winner there.
I was trying to
Pontiac
come up
Honda
with the
Pilot.
Cars spotlight scandal.
I know I know Pontiac and Honda
joke.
just screw it up, but still.
So I like that this Reddit post continues though. So is there a car Muhammad, a car Buddha, a car Hinduism? If Christianity exists, that means that the car Roman Empire was a thing. So car Julius Caesar was a thing, and he was stabbed to death by a bunch of cars and togas.
Well, he was a chariot. Come on.
If there was a car Roman Empire, so is there a car Celtic culture? Was there a battle of Car Hastings in 1066? A car American Revolution? Was there a Karl
World Car
Marx? Karl Marx and the Bolshevik Revolution of cars? I hope. That would be awesome. That's the story they need to be telling. Pixar. Where's my Cars historical movie?
One of the only good jokes in Cars 2 was it's about oil and something, and they're like, oil, dinosaur juice. You know what happened to the dinosaurs? And then one of the characters says, what did happen to the dinosaurs? Because they exist in a world where everything is a car. So like the introduction that dinosaurs ever existed is kind of fucked up to even think about. And that was the only good joke that I really remember in Cars 2.
I think the most tragic, well, not one of the most tragic, but one of the most incredible things is when Volks Hitler put sugar into his own gas tank in the bunker.
Oh God.
And his two small VW bug children. Yeah. Ava BMW Ron. I don't know. Ava Benz Ron. I don't know. Anyway. I would love to just theorize all the fun names we could have for historical Cars characters.
Definitely, all of these jokes are definitely more fun than like any individual moment of Cars 2.
Cars 2 is
one of the things about
bad.
Cars 2 that was specifically like vexing to me was that it's about secret agents, and they chose Michael Caine to play the British secret agent. And to my knowledge, he's only ever played a secret agent in Austin Powers 3 Goldmember. So I don't know why they fucking cast Michael Caine to be that character.
He was in the Kingsman movies, if that counts.
Michael Caine was also
all of those were after Cars 2.
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, he was in The French
stand
Connection,
corrected.
which is a famous car chasey movie. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was specifically a 007 with like a Moneypenny girl that was also there.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he was never a 007.
No, I don't think
He's
he's
never
even
a secret
They couldn't
agent,
afford
man.
Sean Connery.
They never gave him a number and took away his name.
John Carter is pretty good. Timothy Datsun also took over at one point.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Sean Connery. There's the episode title. No, we got a bunch to compete with. I've highlighted them all. We'll see what I can get a good photo for.
Yeah.
Carsified might be difficult.
Literally the competition.
All right. Okay, I want to talk about... We talked about how much Reddit sucks, and so I have some Reddit stuff we could go into for the podcast. I've collected some assholes, but I wanted to talk about the fucking most unhinged... What's the most unhinged social media? The answer is Nextdoor. Nextdoor is in fucking sane.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that exists.
Definitely wins. Yeah.
It is insane. Okay, so I have Nextdoor because I signed up for it when I got a house in 2018. It was kind of like one of those things that's like every once in a while it's useful because you'll see people posting about stuff in the neighborhood and whatever, and it's verified. You have to be verified from your address to post there, so it's like legitimate people that live near you. But then I just got an email.
And also, you live in a place where the people that live near you don't
true.
make you want to blow your
also
brains
true.
out.
You're also true. So I went to Nextdoor, or I was going through my email, and it just popped up, and this Nextdoor post just says, "I'm 39 years old and I've been divorced for many years. I spend most of my ... This was an email that Nextdoor sent to me thinking that this is a post that I need to read. Like, people are just... Okay, let me finish this. I spent most of my time living on my own, and now and then I do feel a bit lonely. Recently, a few things haven't gone smoothly, and I've been carrying a lot of emotions inside. I realize I don't have the right person around to talk about these everyday worries and thoughts. If you'd be willing to
write... The right
write...
person is a licensed therapist.
It's just insane. But yeah, here's the thing that is different about...
Go to therapy, for fuck's sake. Not next door. Go to therapy and not next door.
Here's the it's because it's like it's turned into what like Facebook used to be, you know? And so this person posted, this is why ours is different and better, is this person said, I stood at Whitney Way and Mineral Point today for 30 minutes with my impeach and abolish signs and felt good to have lots of people honking. I'm going to be there if you want to stop by and join me. You know, that's the kind of stuff I like to see. Ooh, police have already alerted. Someone's got a Ring door cam of a person. Oh, wait. An individual came to my property this morning to damage a Black Lives Matter flag. Who's doing that, Madison? Come on. Anyway, I found it useful to, like, ask and look for, like, contractors for stuff. But, like, for the most part, it's just the most insane social media you can imagine. But we could talk about some assholes, if you'd like.
I just wanted to bring up that my life development is that I am officially in my Wilford Brimley era. I have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
What?
Oh.
Spanky.
Yep, I have type 2 diabetes.
That sucks. You know one thing I really hate about type 2 diabetes, Spanky? It's not the disease itself, which sucks, but the fact that like people will joke like, "Oh, that's like what like you like fat people are type 2 diabetic." It's like it's also extremely genetic. Some people just
I was gonna
their
say,
body doesn't work right.
Always expected this. I kind of always expected
I'm sure
this
I will
because
too.
I have
my grandma was diabetic. Like
I have a large amount of both type 1 and type 2 diabetics in my family, so basically like genetically our pancreas, what is the fucking plural of pancreas? Pancreases? Like the fucking
like
genetically
pancreas.
our insulin. Yeah, my pancreati historical, like my ancestral pancreasness.
Your pancreas.
My pancreasy is not good, basically. So I kind of always knew this was happening. This is why for a lot of my late 20s and early 30s, I've been getting into like cooking vegetarian meals as a hobby and stuff like that. So like when I got diagnosed with it, it was after like I'd already had some like some blood pressure or some blood sugar issues, just generally, which I thought was impacted by like my anxiety and stuff, and it was. But I started to get what's it called, like the neuropathy or whatever it is, like when you've got like itching or like feel like tingling in your legs and stuff like that, because your blood sugar is all fucked up, and your nerves are starting to get freaked out about it. I started to have that a couple weeks ago and went to see my doctor, and I do officially have type 2 diabetes.
So you're saying that the Mountain Dew road trip's going to have to be a little different, huh?
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, I don't have it in a way that's like debilitating. I can as long as I'm managing my blood sugar, it's fine. And so like I know if I've just ate a pizza, which is all carbs, and my body's gonna like turn it into sugar, should probably not eat another pizza for dinner, right? Like I should have a different, less carby, less sugary food for dinner. And that's pretty much it. Like if I have a lot of beer and that's going to get turned into sugar in my blood, should probably have that beer without having like pasta at later in the day. And that's kind of it. Like I'm used to from both my grandfather, my grandparents, and like other family members and stuff of just like managing diabetes. Is like none of them ever, like my type 1 grandfather would just carry around a Snickers bar all the time, and he'd pretty much do whatever the fuck he wanted, and then if his blood sugar dipped, he'd just eat the Snickers bar and just wait like 20 minutes, and that's kind of how he existed, right? So I've always kind of had the idea that that's going to happen to me, and now my plan is essentially just to do the exact thing I always do, except for to remember that I'm type 2 diabetic. And if I have an ice cream cone, I should probably have like a salad with minimal croutons for dinner, just to make sure my blood sugar doesn't go fucked up about it. And that's really the only changes I intend to make, unless I have problems as I get older and my doctor says anything. But like I've had a dietitian friend for a while and for years, but not recently, but like pre-COVID. I would be like, hey, you need to do laundry. Instead of going to the laundromat, come and do laundry at my house for free, and you can use all my detergents and stuff. But also, for your dietitian job, bring dinner. Bring me food, and you can try out any recipe for, like, recommending to diabetic people, because I'll fucking eat everything. And so, like, because of that, I've already got a recipe book full of, and, like, a friend to consult full of food and things. So like I don't anticipate it really changing anything other than that if I want to DoorDash Zaxby's, I should probably like make sure it's on the same day that I haven't already eaten like hash browns and eggs and toast and bacon for breakfast. I should probably wait on a day that I didn't do that.
That is.
But I am looking forward to my Wilford Brimley era.
Now you get to say diabetes, which is the correct way to
I was going to say, I can now say diabetes. I can say Rock Me Diabetes, which is, if you go to YouTube and you search Rock Me Diabetes, you'll get the Amadeus song, but it's Wilford Brimley saying diabetes instead of Amadeus. And it's good, and I like that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the car
Congratulations.
Congratulations on here. Let's see here. We got some assholes.
I'm sure I'll join you in that diagnosis.
Oh, I'm sure we all will. I know.
Yeah,
I will,
and then you
for
can
sure.
ask me how do you eat Culver's? Like how? Because I'm sure that part of me being diabetic will be ensuring that there's like a blood sugar math I can do where I can have a Butterburger and a custard. Like it's gonna happen.
All right. I gotta do
yeah.
this, but I can't. I gotta not eat this earlier in the day. I got it planned. All right, so I have
God
some.
gave me type 2 diabetes because he was afraid of how powerful I'd be if I could just eat Butterburgers for every meal.
That'd be an incredible power. All right, I found some assholes. If you'd like to hear about them,
Let's go.
We're gonna start off with an easy one, a good one. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that her clothes aren't shrinking? She's gaining weight.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
I'm how long? I mean, some context here. How long they've been
All right,
together?
we'll go into it.
Sometimes you do. I mean, sometimes you just have to say the truth and not white lies. But
Yes. All right. I've been
I
with my
went
girlfriend.
to Reddit to complain
At the
about my
very
girlfriend
least, you're
getting
an
mad
idiot.
that I called her fat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, this person says they've been with their girlfriend since around September. So that's not very long. That's about 5 months. Her body has changed a lot since then. In 5 months?
Mm-hmm.
And for a while she was losing weight, but in December she started to gain weight. But wait, like almost like people gain weight in December a lot. I wonder why. She's been claiming that the dryer keeps shrinking her clothes, and she's in complete denial that she's actually just gaining weight. I thought she was making excuses to me about it, so I told her it's okay if you're gaining weight, and you don't need to blame it on your clothes. This set her off, and she said I was calling her fat. Now her whole group of friends think I'm an asshole, when I was just trying to be supportive and letting her know I don't care what size she is. This is too... That may be true, but there's just no way to say it well. Yeah, this is one of those things you just don't say.
the answer is, hey babe, my dryer is shrinking my clothes. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And move on.
Yeah.
That
My dryer
really
did shrink my clothes, though. I
Yeah.
can't wear my Woot t-shirts anymore because whatever they're like, I think they're 100% cotton, so they shrink like motherfuckers. It's fine. And part of them too is they're not talls, so they were already kind of a little short on my torso, and with the like 10% shrinking that happened, they now like are above my. If I want a belly shirt, I could wear them. You know, that could come in for guys, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You just
Now,
have
I
to
wanted
be
to-
brave enough, and then you can wear anything.
Yeah. That's true.
That's very true.
That is very true.
That's
Now,
why
I
I
wanted
wear
to-
my fucking vest strapped with dynamite to work every day because I'm brave enough.
I picked. We don't need to go into this one too much, but I picked it literally for the number one upvote with 5,000 upvotes. Not an asshole, but a dumbass. And that is correct.
Yeah. That's
like
fair.
you said it not in an asshole.
Well, no assholes here.
But you should have
It's-
never said that. You should have you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have enough information to ascribe malice to you, but I have plenty of information to ascribe dipshit to you. So think about what you've done.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very true.
We
Now, I wanted to play our favorite
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
game
What?
with this post, but it was too short. Which is
way too short.
Well, our favorite game is this post secretly British? But it was way too short to find it.
No. All right. Here we go. We got another one. Maybe we can play that with this one, but
What is that our favorite game? Never mind. That's not an interesting question, but I'm just confused.
am I the asshole?
It's my favorite game because
Okay.
TJ just loves to figure out if things are British. All right, I picked this one because of the word,
Yeah.
the verb that is a new verb that needs to be in the dictionary coming up when they do the 2026. Am I the asshole for telling
Okay.
my sister to stop mommy jacking every conversation and to let me talk about myself. I love the term
Again,
mommy
I'm pretty
jacking.
sure that was the program on the blurry cable channel.
Yeah, I think you can search. I think you can search "mommy jacking" on Cornhub.com.
Oh God!
I would need to put on my VPN and go into incognito at the same time.
Yeah.
Before
Searching that one.
doing any of that.
All right.
Yep.
So let's go into this one. My sister has 2 kids, 4 and 1. Ever since she got pregnant about 5 years ago, she pivots every conversation to pregnancy, breastfeeding her kids, etc. We have a family group chat, and it happens anytime I try to text about something, no matter how important. When people are responding to me, she brings up something about being a mother, and everyone drops what I was saying and moves on to her. It's been annoying me for a while. This happened pretty much every conversation that happens. It only doesn't happen if she is asleep or not near her phone, so that's not often, because she's a mother. She did it after I got engaged, when I was talking about my new job. I'm talking about my health when I bought a house. At the start of this week, I found intense restructuring is happening at the company I work for, and my job situation is now up in the air. This has obviously been very stressful, and I wanted to vent / get advice from family members who have been in the workforce longer than I have. After no messages all day, I text the group chat. I sent a couple messages back and forth with a couple people in the group, and then my sister sends a picture of her baby, talking about how he wants some milk. Conversation then turns to be about the baby, and I got really upset because it happened once again, especially because I could tell by the lighting of the picture it was taken hours earlier. Okay, some real sleuthing happening here. I privately texted her asking, for once, can a conversation be about me without you mommy jacking it? She told me I need to grow up and not everything is about me. She apparently then called our mom to tell her about it, and my mom told me I was an asshole to send that text and I need to lighten up. I'm assuming word got around now because no one will respond to anything I say in the group chat. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to stop mommy jacking every conversation to let me talk about my life? This one's a weird one. This person's coming off kind of like an asshole.
Yeah,
I would say that
their
this
vibe
person
is
does
asshole.
deserve an award for the word mommy jacking.
So is this, number one, this is definitely a middle child, right? Like, this is straight up middle child energy.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
very
does
much
sound
so.
right.
Whereas the daughter with kids probably is the oldest, and there's probably a younger. So she's not the baby nor the one with her own family. So mommy jacking is a great term. I really wanted to bring that up. As for this, I don't know. I feel like you're probably not the asshole in a way because
I think,
but
I think
weirdly
the more
sleuthing,
I think the more asshole way to do it, but the proper way to do it, because we're talking siblings here, is every time that sibling interjects with with baby picture, you just re-interject with something completely asinine about your life. Hey, I crossed
I'm
the
sorry,
street
you
today.
just said interject, and the word you actually meant was mommy jack.
Yes. No. What would the opposite of mommy jacking be? Girl jacking.
Nope. No. No.
What?
The opposite of mommy jacking does have to be daddy jacking. I'm sorry.
What about single jacking? Single jacking? Child free jacking? I mean, that's good. You
just
definitely
called
want a
being a
child free
Redditor.
jacking situation.
Yeah, most people do.
Actually, what if you
not
carjack
our
every
current
conversation
administration?
by putting a photo of car Jesus or Pontius Honda Pilot?
Well, that's called carjacking.
Exactly. That's the carjacking conversation. That'd be great. Oh man,
Carjacking aunties on the pilot.
Yes.
Response to every baby pic is, "Look at this squirrel I just found outside." It's just that would have been the way to go about it.
Neat?
Yeah. Here's my favorite Disney princess today.
I'm woefully unqualified to opine because I'm an only child. If I want attention, I simply get it. But I will say that this does sound to me the kind of group chat where it's like, if you need support, Just make another group chat with the people you want to talk to, and don't include your sister.
Okay. So, yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, is make a separate group chat. All right, here we go. This is incredible. So, the very first upvote with 13,000 is, I think mommy jacking is my new favorite word. And favorite is spelled with a U on that one. But I don't know if the original post is British. But
All right, British commenter, yeah.
British commenter there.
But yeah, we don't know if the mommy's in a flat.
Somebody also pointed out that mommy jacking could just mean a mom that goes to the gym all the time.
I just gotta say, if it was a British person, it would be mummy jacking.
That's true.
Oh, they don't say mommy.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, she's getting jacked up. Mommy jacking. Here we go. There's some responses here. So someone says, I'm piggybacking to ask an additional question. Is this person a stay-at-home parent? Because sometimes people that are stay-at-home parents get very bottled up because they're not interacting with people, so they want to talk. Here we go. She became a stay-at-home mom with the birth of their second. She worked with the first, but the behavior started when she was pregnant with the first. Honestly, maybe it started when they were trying for a baby. But she did have a full-time job. So, okay, she's a stay-at-home mom. I don't know, man. Dude, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just a social thing that happens, man. Create a second group chat.
Yeah.
And then it's a bunch of people bashing women. So,
of course, this is
99% of new mothers suddenly become the most boring people in the world for at least 6 months after they give birth, says Soulja Boy Ooh-ah. Let's check out this guy. Well, he joined Reddit in 2023. Can I say this? Number one thing. Reddit is no longer an awesome website because they no longer force you to have your comments unprivate. So you can have on your profile to make all of your comments private. So no one can look at your profile and see all your comments.
When someone acts a fool in your fucking thread, you can't go and look at what kind of porn Reddits they're commenting on all the time.
100%. And that sucks. Because
Where was that for Ken Bone?
Exactly.
Huh?
This is why you don't comment in those subreddits. You just follow them. Although people can look that up now too.
Yeah. So immediately.
No, like TJ, sometimes you're so horny you have to say, "God, I wish that were me," on the picture of Lady Dimitrescu sitting on a birthday cake.
God, I wish that were me.
You know, I was going to disagree until you finished that.
Yeah.
And I think you're right.
That's
anyway,
what she said.
It's now. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I can find the mommy jacking subreddit now. Wait, r/mommy jacking.
I believe they call them muscle
1.7K
mommies.
members. Oh no, it is. Wait, this term has been around for a while.
Oh.
The mommy jacking community was created in 2015, and kind of the description is, quote, being a mom is so much harder than being a mod. My 2-year-old has a subreddit too. It's the same. Apparently it's been an idea.
Child free.
This is some child free stuff.
I mean, it's not.
Now, to be fair, this is 100% a thing that has existed forever. Is people talking about their kids too much? There's that I think you should leave sketch about it, where he's not allowed to talk about his kids. It's a thing. Like, there are people that do that.
Yeah, but at the point where you make a term and a subreddit about it, then
it's a little far.
I'm no longer on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons Reddit disgusts me so much is that no one on it has the capacity to be normal for even a fucking moment.
Yeah, normal's boring though.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, we invented this technology that allows me to resin print something, and someone's like, what if I had 3D anime tits on my desk and it was all just something I printed out? What if I printed out some anime
What
tits?
do you do with those statues?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Nobody email our email address if we even have one.
Mm-hmm.
I think John checks it every now and then for spam, and then we did that interview that one time.
Yeah.
But nobody tell me what they do with those, because I don't want the answer, because the correct answer is to not have them. Like, if you've got one, whatever justification that you're making right now for why it's okay for you to have this anime titty resin print, why for you it's okay because for this reason it's fine. No, you're fucking wrong. Throw it in the garbage. Go to church. I don't care what kind of church. It doesn't have to be a Jesus church. It can just be like a fucking like wood chipper that you throw the thing into, and then that makes you have a more pure soul because you don't have that thing anymore. Anything like that. You need car Jesus is what you need.
Yeah. All right, everyone.
Can you imagine the first
Jesus
person
Chrysler.
to realize?
Jesus Chrysler.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Fuck, why'd that take so long? That's so good.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
Guys,
saw-
we're not very
actually-
funny, but we did get there.
I saw that on one of the when I searched car Jesus because I remembered there was some post somewhere talking about like the history, and there was a Jesus Chrysler image, so I can use that one for the podcast. So
there we go.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about, am I the asshole for canceling a trip my friends changed the plan to something I couldn't afford? Am I the asshole for canceling a trip?
Done.
No.
Done. No.
I think
No.
I ruined a group trip that was planned for months, and even though I feel terrible about it, there's nothing I could do. I and two friends. Okay, that's not the way to do that. Two friends and I went on a group trip in January 2025, and it was so fun that by September, we started talking about planning another for 2026. So we did.
This is the Mountain Dew road trip.
Yeah, so we did, but then we realized that the plans we had for the trip would require a group of 4. Interesting, what plans would require a group of 4?
Swinger weekend.
What?
Swinger weekend.
Yeah, swinger weekend. And since we were 3, one of us decided to bring in another friend of hers, which we all accepted. This was towards the end of November, and preparations was going well. Gosh, the grammar here. Preparations were going well until one day in December. The new girl suggested that we change our original destination to someplace else, because our original destination wouldn't be ideal for a trip of 4. The friend that brought her in supported her, and the other opposed with me. So it was 2 versus 2, until it became 1 to 3 days after, leaving me as the only one opposing a destination change. I made my case to them that I couldn't afford to spend nearly double of what my initial budget was, and the new plan was going to extend into a new week, whereas the former was just for a weekend only. I suggested to opt out, but was told that it would ruin the plan of 4. Needing 4 is very specific in this. Yes.
What fucks with my head is they added the 4th because they said they needed a 4th. Why the fuck would changing it to somewhere else be better for 4?
I don't know. Yes, if I could, I wouldn't object to a destination change because the new destination is honestly better. But I made it clear I couldn't. I even spoke to each of my 2 friends in private, but plans weren't going to change anymore. This went on for weeks until they made it clear I was the minority vote. So I told them I planned to cancel because I couldn't afford the trip and wasn't willing to go above my means. This was 2 weeks to the proposed date. Getting decent accommodations in 2 weeks proved very difficult. Only found one that wasn't up to standard a few days later, so the trip was officially canceled. There's no need to accept a place like that when the trip was already ruined because all the plans made for the trip was for a group of 4. So technically, I think I ruined the trip. The first comment, TJ.
This is fake. None of this is fucking real. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
This was written by somebody that's never gone on vacation before.
This was written by like Chat GPT's fucked up cousin.
Yeah.
His name is Grok. You can just call him by
Try to
his name.
So yeah, the most of the comments in this one, and the reason why it is so popular, is because everyone is trying to figure out what the fuck the situation is where you would require 4 people. So you added the 4th person because the plans for the original destination would require 4 people, but then the destination wouldn't be ideal for 4 people, so you changed the destination. What the hell is happening? Okay, so what do we think? I'm going to go through some of these things. So people are thinking it was possible it was a pricing thing where double occupancy is assumed, like a cruise or all-inclusive resort. You know, couples deals for an all-inclusive resort. So that's a possibility.
But you can't change that like last minute to a different place.
Mm-hmm. This person says, I was thinking it would be an activity or tour that required 4 people. Without the 4th, it couldn't proceed. But what would that be?
That doesn't, it doesn't seem right.
Sideways tour. ...
Golf at like a, country club, like a high-end country club. But I don't think that this is the case. It does not feel like it's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Okay, so here's the person who I think people have voted up saying this is most likely the correct answer. So this is how I might make sense of it. Say they wanted to go to the Dominican Republic at an all-inclusive at an RIU resort. Don't know what that is, so I'm going to have to look that up. The fuck is an RIU resort? An IOU resort? That's me every time. Okay, RIU Resort is a hotel chain. It's an all-inclusive.
It's just a brand of hotel.
A brand of all-inclusive. Okay, so they wanted to go to an all-inclusive hotel. They get ready to book, and it's $1,300 per person based on double occupancy. So person 1 to 2 share a room, and person 3 looks at their room and sees the price is $2,600 for them as they are solo. So if you add another person, that is it's basically that those all-inclusive resorts must charge per room, assuming double occupancy. So it's the same price for a single room for one person or that. So it's all-inclusive, makes more sense to fill each room rather than having a room with only one person in it. So that would make sense. So I think that's probably it. And so the person said, I don't like the Dominican Republic or that resort. Let's go to Mexico and stay at the Hard Rock because it's much nicer. But that place is way more expensive, basically. And then they wanted to make it an extra week, yeah. So I'm sure that's it. We've solved it. It's probably an all-inclusive resort where they charge based on
but can you change plans like that? Like at the last minute.
I think for some of those all-inclusives, I'm sure they're probably not full.
So I would imagine that it probably wasn't necessarily last minute. It's probably that they were going through a travel agency, and travel agencies have tons of packages, so you could just switch to a different package, and they'd be like fine with it.
Okay.
Let's see if how can I find? How do you? Oh, you hit the Q&A button. That's where the person says, not the asshole, you didn't ruin their trip. I'd say they ruined your trip. I mean, and then they say, yeah. You just opt out.
I basically just don't think this is real. It's like the information is like, hey, Gemini, invent me a situation that's fucked up, and it just doesn't give any details.
And they say, and then other people are like, "Why did you let it go on for so long?" And they're like, "I just thought they just assumed."
I'm the kind of person who posts on "Am I the asshole?" So like, I'm allergic to all conflict, but I'm not allergic to bitching about what would have been normal conflict.
Yeah, this read it for you, huh? My favorite part about this, though, is that this OP is replying to people saying thank you for agreeing with me to like 1 million people, and then people are replying to the OP saying, "Can you please clarify why a fourth was needed?" Like the person is not answering.
I would love an update edit to that OP, and it's just like, I will not clarify why a fourth is needed. That would be a very funny clarification or an edit to add to the post.
Anyway, so I like that. All right, that's enough assholes. Before we end, I thought it's been a while. We gotta take a trip to Koozie Corner.
Ooh, right.
Yeah.
The John Diary.
Yeah, so the John Diaries. Last that we saw, it was Saturday, 21st of May, 2005. I also, before, I'm gonna throw in a tangent here immediately because I'm thinking about this, but parents moving over the break somewhere made me go through stuff. I got lots of old Nintendo Powers. If we wanted to,
hell yeah,
to maybe have a segment where we kind of go through what was happening in like 1998 Nintendo world.
That'd be nice.
Fun. Yeah, so just a thought for future segments. So, all right. Untitled, Thursday, 28 May, 2005. So this is after the previous post, which was in 21st May, 2005, which was the Star Wars Episode 3 premiere that we went to. I talked about. So here we go. Thursday, 26 May, 2005. Wow. The summer is here, and it is almost gone. I'm going to start work next week. That was me joking about how I had 1 week of summer, because then I'm going to start work next week, full-time telemarketing. Fun. I'll be writing John comics at work to keep my sanity. Have the story all drafted, ready to be put into the pics. And one word, hacker battle. Well, that's 2 words. I drew comics, like stick figure comics, on my
Everybody
website.
Drew comic.
I have been thinking, and what would be nice? Getting paid to write comedy or draw my John comics. To start this, I need to get a good, legitimate, non-tripod web space, because it was on tripod.com.
Oh yeah. Tripod, a lot of those are still up.
Yeah, it might still be there. To do this, I need to get more people to my site. What does this mean for you? Shameless promotion. I'll be adding a page to my website with icons to put on your website, blog, and such. Do it. So, like, link to go to my site from your blog. Help me. I don't want to have to go to work. Web space costs money, so I need people to my site so I can justify buying a domain and setting up a web page. Man, remember that back in, like, when you were, like, 19 or 20 and you're like, I don't have enough money to buy a fucking web page. And this was also like, I didn't have a fucking credit card. I don't even know if I had a debit card back at this time. I must have. But like, this was like paying for shit with checks. Like, I bought my fucking PlayStation 2 with a check in 2004, like my used one. Anyway, in other news, I got a car! ! And this was my parents buying me a car under the justification of the fact that I would have a job in the summer, so I would need a car to get to it. It is a 1996 Pontiac Sunfire. Rip in peace, car. I totaled it. So I killed it, but it saved itself. It killed itself to save me, I will say. Pink, not my first color choice. I have a tentative name, and I will see if it sticks. It did not stick. The name is Bowie. Like David Bowie. Yes, Bowie. Well, TTYL, fools. With a Z. Go to my website always. Tell your friends and have them tell their friends. If I get more traffic, I will get more stuff to put up. http tothelimit.tripod.com, which I believe does not work. Because I think it's too old from when they were archiving. If it does work, I will... no, this website no longer exists.
'90s that are still up on Tripod.
Well, on tripod.com it says website no longer exists. The page you've requested from site has been permanently removed. So mine did not get saved. Ashley responds, "You ever call me during work, caveman, and I'll fucking hang up on your ass. Fucking telemarketers." I respond, "Thanks, I guess. I'm sorry. You sound like I just killed your dog. I don't recollect doing that lately." And she responded, "Don't recollect killing my dog or calling me to offer a subscription of some sort? Question mark. Go ahead. What were you saying? Oh, I thought Spanky was saying something. Okay.
No.
As
I'm
of
knitting.
3 days later, untitled Sunday, 29 May 2005. And now imagine this. So I was in Darlington at this point. Back in where my parents, living in my parents' basement, basically, over the summer. So I was
Is that
posting.
where we went and I got that cheese sandwich?
No, that's Monroe. But it's close to
Monroe.
there. So untitled. I was posting this on my laptop at my parents' using their dial-up that existed in 2005. So I had a phone line, and I remember this. So I had there was a phone line in the living room, and I got a super long 50-foot phone line cord and snaked it all the way to my room so I could have internet in my room. So I was posting that. Anyway, Sunday, 29 May 2005. Sorry, my car name is tentatively now Seamus. Yes, Seamus. That's the whole post.
Did that one stick?
No, I don't think any of the names sticked. If I remember correctly, it may have been Batrobiel, but anyway. Untitled, Sunday 05, June 2005, so another week later. My laptop just stopped allowing me to connect to the internet, and it sucks. I am on my family's bitch-ass computer. Yeah! Hell yeah, I was on the fucking Windows ME, bought in 2000.
I'm on my mom's gateway. This fucking blows.
Yeah. It sucksors. That's right. I wrote sucksors.
Hell yeah.
That takes me back.
Yeah, beyond all reason. It runs me, ME, Millennium Edition. Yeah, ME, for God's sake. And it's slow as hell. Also, I don't have a scanner hooked up, so John Comics will be taking longer to be put up. Also, because my laptop ain't letting me internet, my hopes of starting up an actual website, www.tothelimit.com. Is that available? Let's find out. Let's buy that domain. Site cannot be reached. So that domain may be available. Are trashed until I can get reconnected. Sigh. This is just a little problem. I feel bad because some other people I know have some serious shit to deal with. Sigh. Damn computer. A billion exclamation points and then a 1. Because I did that.
Of course.
I did a lot of leet. I did a lot of leet speaking back in 2005. Okay.
Yeah,
We all
did.
So, a week and a half later, we've got Untitled Wednesday, 15 June 2005. Wow, I'm starting work. Ugh, I hate work. Quoth the Blink 182. Work sucks, I know, from all the small things. It's fucking, man. This is cringe right here. Ugh, it's okay, it is money.
Yeah.
Woo, money. That is good. My LEET, L337, hacking skills, with a Z, have fixed
When
my...
Tom DeLonge said, "Work sucks, I know," I really felt that.
Yeah. I fixed my computer simply and easily. With my computer up, I'm going to press on working with www.tothelimit.com. It will be done. I can't wait. It never got done. I stayed on the Tribot site. I don't know what else to say. ... This is hard. ... Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's get through the summer. Thursday, 14 July 2005. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is good. So long since I have posted. So it's been about a month since I posted. Work has been going okay. I have a friend there to keep me company. That's John Peterson, my friend. Just got to live it day to day, man. Recently, I was an extra in a movie that was filmed in Madison. It was The Last Kiss. See it this time next year. I'm in the background of this movie. My website is already almost ready to be put up. Since I got my check from the movie, I have plenty of money to pay for a web host. Also, I have been recording a little audio journal with my computer. It has been going good. Expect to see it when the site launches. A launch party will be thrown. I need to find this audio. I don't know where it would be. I have my old computer from school. Do you think so? I was thinking about this. So the computer doesn't work anymore because it's from that era. Spanky, do you remember this era of computers of 2004 to like 2008? What era was that? That was the horrific solder epidemic. So basically everything died because nothing worked because the soldering was bad. Whatever suppliers they were using.
I bought a MacBook Pro in 2011. That was a 2007 MacBook Pro. It was one that the college had bought for $2,800. It was a really nice MacBook Pro in 2007, except for the solder was weak, and if it ever did any amount of graphics processing, the GPU would just absolutely fucking melt itself out of its socket.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I put it into the oven and just let it, like the motherboard into the oven at like 370 F or something like that until the solder just softened up a bit. And then I did that for about 10 minutes. And whenever it got out, I just got a knife, like a butter knife, and I just squished all of the fucking chips into their sockets real good, and then let it cool down. And then it would work for about 6 months before I'd have to do it again. And, it was, at the time a 5-year-old laptop, but it was a $3,000 5-year-old laptop. And just having to taking the motherboard out and throw it in the oven every 6 months, that was like, honestly, that's why I got into having a Mac, was because I had one for $50 that fucking ruled, except for every 6 months I had to fucking cook it. I had to throw it in the turkey baster.
Yeah, so that is the similar situation that my my laptop from college from 2004. It's from a Dell XPS from 2004. It's the same thing. So the graphics card broke on it, and looking online, that was the advice everyone gave: is take the motherboard out, put it in the oven, and then just like keep it still, let the solder soften and reflow, and then do that again if it happens. And I've heard it works, but I don't need to do that. What I think I'm going to do is pull the hard drive out of it, and I bet the data is still good on there, and I can probably pull some of this stuff. Because cloud saving solutions didn't really exist back in the day. So I will need to, because that would be fun to get like college stuff I wrote too. There might be other cool shit in there that I don't know about. So so that might be a project, because I still have the computer. It's still sitting downstairs. It just, when you turn it on, the screens don't work because there's no video. So I could probably get the data out of it just by pulling the hard drive. Hopefully, 2004, would that would definitely be SATA, right? I wouldn't need to get,
They probably still had some ID stuff, but SATA was introduced in 04, or it was around in 04. I don't remember when it was introduced.
I'm looking this up. 2004 Dell XPS hard drive laptop. IDE. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look. That sounds like, so if it's just SATA, it'll be super easy. If it's not, then I gotta fucking buy something, because I already have a external hard drive like connector thing for SATA. So okay, so that would be fun. So keep if we can find that, boy, we're gonna listen to that. That's Byte Origins, Born in the 80s Origins. All right, so my website, blah blah blah. So all right, I am tired. Today was a long day. I made a road trip to Madison to buy some games with my hard-earned dough. I picked up 3 used movies for $10. Training Day, The Matrix Reloaded, and American Wedding. What a fucking murderer's row of films there. I bought the Nintendo 64 game Snowboard Kids, which is one of my favorites, and I still have. And that game, I checked on the collection website. That game's worth like $80, which is insane because I think I paid.
That's a good game.
I paid like $5 for it. And the PS2 game Ninja Assault, which is a gun con game. The gun that came with the game was broken, so needless to say, I will be making another trip to Madison to get $20 back. And then I wrote, I am abstaining from all relationships for now. I am like a Buddhist monk. No females are needed.
Yeah, the fact that you said females has made me dislike you a little bit.
I dislike me too. I am one with myself, and I don't mean that in a sick way. Wow, that last sentence sounds real bad if you look at it with a dirty mind, which you all have. Ashley responds,
No, I don't.
Dirty mind? Me? Guilty as charged. And Amy replies, heh. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. We can get through the rest of the summer, and then we'll end it when I go back to my sophomore year of school. Untitled, Thursday, 21 July 2005. Whoo! Ozone rules. That's Ozone, the Romanian band. I think they're Romanian.
I think Romanian.
Yeah,
it's somewhere in that.
So this was reference to me and my friend John, PD. Nickname, listening to fucking burn CDs of Ozone, the Romanian band that did like the Numa Numa song, as people knew it, but they had a whole bunch of stuff, so we listened to a bunch of Romanian pop music. Anywho,
they are Moldovan, but they speak Romanian.
Thank you. Okay, I just finished the 6th Harry Potter book. I feel like a wreck. It is terrible, man. 2005. This is the only book that has succeeded in making me sick to my stomach. It's so sad. Ugh. That is all. Is that the one where, like, Sirius Black dies at the end? I don't remember.
No, that's number 3.
Whoa, spoilers.
I don't remember, man. I think it's the one where...
Wait, which book did you read?
The 6th Harry Potter book. That's the one with Dolores Umbridge, right? And she's like... No. That's the 5th
Dobby
book.
dies in that one.
That's the one. Dobby dies in that
No.
thing.
Wait, never mind. I was thinking Dobby dies in the last book, but they split it into 2 movies. So I was thinking Dobby dies in the second to last movie. So the second to last book would be Hedwig. Hedwig gets exploded in the second to last book, I think.
Yeah, but that's like right at the start. I'm just reading this here.
You could have been feeling bad about Hedwig the whole time.
Oh no!
I don't know.
No,
That's the book
no.
that made me
It's
hate.
6.
No.
What you're saying here is funny to me because book 6 is the one that made me go, I don't like this fucking series anymore. I hate it.
No,
I bounced off of Harry Potter with book 6.
So we're all forgetting, and I forgot because again, whatever. I haven't read these books in forever, but this 6th book is the # Snape kills Dumbledore. That's how that book ended.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
a spoiler. So that was when Dumbledore dies. And that's why I would think I was sad. I mean, it makes sense. It's like,
I'm pretty sure I bounced off that book before I got there.
No.
I hated that book so much.
Really?
I don't remember why anymore,
I almost
but
bounced off
hated
the
it.
5th book. I didn't like the 5th book, but the 6th one
I didn't like that.
was
By the time I got to Goblet of Fire, I was like, you better be paying this off, Joanne, and she never fucking did. And I bounced right over to Percy Jackson. Smaller books, better written. The author's not an asshole. Better in every way.
I think I read all the
Except for
books
didn't make as much money.
from
And
the
the movie was
library after the 4th movie came out or something like that.
All right. Here we go. All right, so that was the last of the summer, and we'll do one final one. I can't.
According to Dan Balan, the lead singer of Ozone, the song Dragostat Te, also known as the Numa Numa song, is performed in Romanian, and according to Dan Balan, the lyrics reference sexual encounters beneath trees.
Oh,
Okay.
that's awesome.
There you go. That's what everyone was singing about all those years.
That's awesome. Okay, I don't think I can read this, but I'm gonna have to because I agreed to it. Because there's some real cringe in here. All right. I miss you, blog. Thursday, 25 August 2005. I miss you, blog. High-speed internet has totally made it easier to talk to you all. The RA training is going great. I was an RA. Matt was one of my residents. You were on the other floor, though. You weren't on my floor.
Terrible.
Full of the hi, how are you, and other friendly get to know you. Fist. Shit. What'd you say? Sorry. What are you saying?
You ruled with an iron fist.
I did.
It was terrible and oppressive.
Friendly to get to know you shit people talk about, but it is cool, and I'm really getting to know these people really well. Friends are being made. I finally found out who my roomie is. He sounds really cool. Right now, this is because my friend Jordan dropped out of school, and he was going to be my roommate, so I had to end up sending someone else. Right now, I'm just chilling with Lance from Podcast Past and watching Cowboy Bebop. On Sunday, my residents move in. This is Thursday, so it was just a few days. Color me excited. Not. Anywho, a lot of my friends from last year moved into the apartments, which where people were. And so it was really nice seeing them again. This is what I was looking forward to this summer, seeing all the people I became friends with last year. All right, here comes the cringe. You know what I hate?
Here comes your Mind of Men review podcast.
No, here comes my John Manosphere incel rant.
Oh no.
Yeah. You know what I hate? How women treat me.
Oh boy. I'm a nice guy.
This is why I wanted to. This is why I wanted to post this. I am happily married. Mm-hmm. I am a normal human being. Guys, hashtag it gets better. No, but like this is the sort of like awful shit that young men deal with, and you can go the right way. You don't.
Someone brought this up recently, and I do actually want to say something about it. Like men in the 2000s, I was one. I was younger than you, but I'm not even a full 10 years younger. So I was just a younger teenager who was exactly as dipshit as you. Of course, I didn't want to fuck anybody, but I didn't know that yet. Yeah. So I was doing it despite not wanting it. The whole thing that men are like in our society told is like you can't be outwardly emotional in any way, which will just inevitably fuck you up no matter what, and there's no getting around that. But in 2005 we had Blink-182, we had My Chemical Romance, like we had shitty music that was about that, and like an avenue down which to talk about that stuff. And like, yes, a lot of that music was either musically bad or lyrically bad, but like there's like an outlet with which you can explore that. There's D&D you can play. There's World of Warcraft that you can play. Yeah. Like there's like things that you can do to like get out there. And at the time there was no such thing as an influencer. Like the only guy that you could bet everybody knew was the Angry Video Game Nerd and Mega 64. And that's pretty much it. Like for like viral videos in 2005. And like creators or whatever. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure both Mega 64 and Angry Video Game Nerd started before YouTube. Yeah. So like that was it. So you could go and like play World of Warcraft and like be edgy and say shitty things to your guildmates, and you were never recording it live to Twitch and building a following, giving you tips and shit for it. Yeah. It was just a thing you did. It's an outlet to whatever, like to express whatever feeling you're having, and probably a shitty way because you probably grew up in a society that taught you to be shitty. Now there's no rock music anymore. Like I'm not a huge rock music person, and like there are local bands and stuff, but like who is today's My Chemical Romance? It's people who still listen to Panic at the Disco. That's what it is, and that's all there is. That's not getting like no fucking Gen Z broccoli head knows or cares about metal music. They don't care about rock, like and if they did, they don't care about the shit that's out there because it's just stuff that we had when it was 20 years ago, still selling tickets to us. It's not for them. The only thing that they have is right-wing radio, grind set influence. Like that's the only thing that's for them, and they're doing it to manipulate them into like awful horse shit. We just like said bad suicide or rape jokes in a group chat on TeamSpeak where no one will ever like. As soon as we said it, it was deleted from the internet and it'll never be heard again. But like these people are like, well, if I say something, it has to be in a Twitch stream because that's how you like. You have to be broadcasting yourself. You have to whatever. So like, I'm gonna let you now say your Manosphere blog post. But I wanted to preface it with like, we were all the way that the men are shitty now. Pretty much all of us was shitty, but the men now don't have like an avenue to not be shitty the way that we did, because the way that we got through it was with things that weren't expecting us to like monetize how shitty we were.
Yeah. And it isn't being broadcast to the world forever. I mean, my blog was, but it was a Zanga blog that got fucking nuked off the face of the earth and no one would ever hear of if I wasn't reading it. That's kind of why I wanted to read through this, because it's kind of like one of those things that's just a introspective, like, see your past self. All right. So anyway, you know what I hate? How women treat me. I am the kind of guy who is cool to hang out with and a good friend, but you would never have as a relationship. I have no clue what it is like to have someone want to be more than friends with me. How many times have I heard, I like you, but not in that way? Too many. I'm a really friendly guy, and I'm available. All I want is a boyfriend-free girl. No, I'm kidding. Just nobody is biting. It's like fishing. Okay, and here I get to be a little fun. So, it's like fishing. I either need to throw the dynamite in the pond or just rip off my shirt and go in with a Bowie knife in hand. So, ladies, watch out. This is partially my own fault.
I thought it was pronounced Bowie knife when it's a knife.
Either way, Bowie knife, whatever. Either way, this is a David Bowie knife. It's a knife that David Bowie would carry, so it's cool.
It's a knife that's in your car that's no longer called Bowie.
In your Pontiac Sunfire,
Yeah.
nicknamed Bowie.
No, actually, I remember the name now. It was the Fun Sire. We called it the Fun Sire, which is a good name.
All right.
Anyway, this is partially my fault. I have a problem getting off the pot. The expression shit or get off the pot. I'm too indecisive, and this has led to many missed opportunities. I missed one this summer and one last spring. You can read about the spring one in my past post. And the summer one I just found out about, so maybe later. Ag! Exclamation point.
It's funny that you say that you have trouble getting off the pot, and like the woman you married is very enthusiastic about shitting. So like,
well,
you found who you needed.
Yeah, I did. Someone completes me. All right, and then
it's funny that you have that rant is almost exactly the same rant I had to my mother on the phone my freshman year at college.
I thought you were going to say like in October.
No. My mother's dead. How did I have it with her at this point?
Well, yeah, and you're married, so it wouldn't make sense from a lot of angles.
Although, if you did
fair.
have a conversation with her, that'd be pretty interesting.
It would be. She haunts my dreams. It's really weird, and she would find it hilarious that she's doing it.
That's good. No, you said you had the same.
You were going to continue
conversation, though. You said,
yeah. I had the same. Yeah, it was like almost exactly like I'm doomed to. It's the forever alone mindset.
Yeah,
that's the old Reddit way of saying it.
This is the thing that you learn with perspective as you get older is that literally everyone thought that about everyone else. Like the thing of like I'm not getting laid enough is a thing that everyone thought about themselves. Except
But
for that
we were
one.
fortunate
Some kids
to
were
not-
getting laid all the time, though. Like, let's acknowledge that some of them had game.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But those people would also be thinking that they're not getting the right kind or enough, or it's always the grass is greener, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. Anyway,
honestly, before going to therapy myself, I did I think a lot of the relationships I even attempted were well, it's got to be just that I'm not doing it right, so I have to keep doing, because all these other people seem so into it and happy that that's the reason I'm depressed, not because of clinical depression. It's because of I don't have a girl or boyfriend, and I can't explain why I don't want one, but that's something I just have to ignore. Then later I figured out that no, that's normal, and also you need medicine. Your brain's fucked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I was super fortunate that I didn't have people who wanted to weaponize my despair and push me into basically selling my soul to products that aren't going to help, to lifestyle changes that will keep me in that cycle of despair, and to basically political extremes that would completely ruin my life. I'm glad I didn't go in that route. Plus, I literally had that conversation 3 days before I started dating someone. So, oh no.
Okay. So let's do one final post here. So Untitled, Saturday, 27th August 2005. Jordan, where are you? Jordan! People move in tomorrow. Excited. Let's kick this pig. I wonder what's that? That's from something.
I have no clue.
Let me see. Down Periscope. Let's kick this pig. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
You shouldn't kick pigs.
Yeah.
It's from the movie. It's from the movie Down Periscope. So there you go.
I don't think I've ever seen Down Periscope.
Say military satire, a la Airplane, maybe with not like a la Airplane. Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. I remember that. I didn't see it, but I remember seeing it at the Blockbuster.
Yep.
I was never a big Kelsey Grammer person.
So I believe we watched that because this is a thing that I lamented recently when Lauren and I were at Walmart when I was looking for cards. We did other shopping, but I was like, let's see if they have any cards there. They didn't. They actually didn't even have any cards there. I was like, I think they probably removed them because they didn't want to deal with it. No, but is that we used to go to the Walmart that was near us and go to the $5 bin, the $5 DVD bin, and just buy a fucking movie. Down Periscope definitely was one that we bought and watched just because it was it's $5. It's got that Frasier in it. So we've got.
I was too young for Frasier, so
yeah. So we've got.
Never got into Kelsey Grammer, and then by the time I was old enough for Frasier to hit, he was into being an asshole online. So.
Yeah. So the next post is August 31st, 2005. Classes have started. So we'll get to that the next time we talk about Koozie, but that is it. And don't worry, there's more emo posts. I'm trying to think.
I'm sure there are.
We've got. Oh, you ripped a pack. I see, TJ.
Is
I
this
got a
on
shiny.
Arena or
no?
whatever
This is
we said it was?
This is the card.
Is
post.
this a slab?
TCG
Are you jerking the slab or whatever it's called?
Yes, he's jerking.
Slab pulling.
He's mommy jacking. Daddy jacking, sorry.
I'm mommy jacking. Yeah.
So we have
Jerking
to look
the
forward to. We have John talking about school being overwhelming. We've got John talking about being addicted to World of Warcraft. We have Adam Ham talking about how he's a Republican, which is hilarious. John trying to get people to get win a free PSP through a definitely not Ponzi scheme thing website. And let's see here.
I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme. It's probably just a regular scam.
And then we have an awesome. I think I need to get Adam in for this one, because then I have a AOL Instant Messenger conversation between Adam and I talking about Steve Irwin dying. So.
Oh.
But
man, that fucked me up. Like, I was a kid. Like, I mean, y'all were college age, but I was like a 13-year-old kid. No, see, was it 2005? Yeah, I was 13. And I'm sitting there like, he's one of my favorite guys. I'm a big Discovery Channel watcher. And he just fucking dies? That's sad. That sticks with me. I also had his film, Crocodile Hunter, what was it? I don't know. He was a secret agent or something, but by doing the normal crocodile hunting that he normally did. And I had that on DVD, and I remember thinking like, I don't actually like this. I think I'm just gonna continue watching the Crocodile Hunter show on Discovery. I don't think there needs to be a sequel to whatever this Crocodile Hunter fucking feature film is. It was not good.
And then we continue on, and then of course the summer of 2006 is me moving in with someone who's on the podcast for a summer.
Who the fuck would that be?
I wonder.
It was me.
Anyway, so yes.
Crocodile Hunter Collision Course had a budget of $12 million and grossed $33 million at the box office.
There you go.
I
honestly, it's
did
a little
not even know that was a thing that existed.
It's not good. The 2002
It doesn't sound
film,
like it would
be. The plot synopsis is: in outer space, a United States-owned satellite blows up, and one of the last remaining pieces, a beacon, is sent hurtling towards Earth, lands in Australia, only to be swallowed by a large crocodile. So you can just extrapolate from there why the crocodile hunter's involved.
Nice.
You had me at in outer space.
Yep.
So yes, we've got lots of
Crocodile Hunter Collision Course, 50% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Based on 88 reviews. Roger Ebert gave the film 3 out of 4 stars. You see a couple of likable people journeying through the outback, encountering dangerous critters and getting too close for comfort while lecturing us on their habits and dangers, almost being killed by them. Roger Ebert continues to be the most fucking vexing film reviewer I've ever read anything by. I've never understood any opinion that man has on a fucking film.
Cool.
Rip Gene Siskel.
Rip Gene Siskel.
The more normal takes haver up to.
Oh, I loved Roger Ebert. His takes are sometimes amazing. Anyway.
Yeah, but they are inexplicable though. It's like every time he goes and sits down to watch a film for his job, it's like he's being introduced to the concept of a moving picture.
And to end the podcast, I just got an email from Meta Horizon saying they need to know my birthday to continue using my account.
I didn't know that still existed.
Apparently. I have not used it since I believe I set up my Oculus phone, like Samsung thing where you put your phone in it. And so I had one of those, the Samsung Oculus VR phone headset thing. And then they got bought by Meta or whatever, and they made me connect it to my Facebook account, and I never used it after that, like at that point. So I've never touched it.
Do you remember when Mark Zuckerberg renamed Facebook, the most successful social media company in the world, to Meta? Because Metaverse was going to be the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate living in the post-apocalypse, but I do like the constant like verification that these guys are fucking stupid. Like, they don't know anything. They're not evil geniuses. They're not Lex Luthors. They're just really, really rich and incredibly powerfully stupid and embarrassing. So I like that it keeps reasserting itself in that way. It keeps me sane.
Yeah.
At least sane as I already was.
Yeah. So that's the world we live in. It's a sad world.
This is the world we live in.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. John's going to go on eBay and look at more sports cards to buy. And that's it.
Bye, everybody.
I have to turn off the
Bye.
Eat your teeth.